Brown summer is finally over, and we're about to start the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. Got room at the 35. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Let's go. To the air, it's Sayed. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Motion from the back. They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. He's at the tag. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. On the ground, it's Martin. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Looking for a crease to the left. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. A strike downfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Forced out of the pocket. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Let's see what he can do with it. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Wants to adjust the pattern. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the toss. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to Brown. Breaks into the open. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Turning it on. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They are up by 7 over Baylor. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The lone back's got it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. All the way in for the touchdown.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Offense gets set for second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45, on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Quarterback keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
2nd down coming up. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brown has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Complete on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And is slips just inside that right upright. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up a touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. On the run, fires downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run play action. Looking for an open area to his left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Tatum. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds his man. It's Sategna. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss sweep right. Got some room into the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 24 over Western Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now this offense is back on the field. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. That's caught. It's Lockett. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Etheridge. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Gets away from one, finds room. Racing to the right. The 20. The 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that start.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got enough for the first down. Off to the races to the right. The 20. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Etheridge. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, he got loose. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're going to run it to the right. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Timeout called by the defense.
All tied up, under a minute to play. On the run, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout called by the offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Try to march their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout by the defense.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Right down the boulevard. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines. And wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect.